Wax Packers, Adam coming at you again with another edition of Wax Pack Flashback. We are sticking in the vein of movie-related trading cards right now. We're getting into this pack, Yabba Dabba Doo! Oh, it's the Flintstones live-action film from 1994. That was a big movie. It was very heavily promoted. I've got my VHS copy here. I definitely saw it in theaters. But then I want to give a little plug quickly to Viva Rock Vegas, which was the sequel, which had nobody from the original film at all, totally revamped, but it was from the people who went on to create Josie and the Pussycats, that movie, which I love. And in fact, it's better. Yeah, the sequel is better, but let's not get into that today. We're going to celebrate this movie for all that it was. There was action figures, there were video games. Hey, how about a, storybook here? And of course, everybody remembers McDonald's and these cups. They were so cool. I remember when these cups actually appeared in the film itself, these like chiseled glass from Rock Donald's. That was great. I actually kept my McRib box, which was shaped like a Rock Donald's restaurant. It had like pop outs and golden arches and all that kind of stuff on it. I had it for years. It had the barbecue stains on it, and at a certain point it just had to go. I wish I had kept it though, because it was super fun. But either way, I'm excited to check out these cards because it seems like there might be something special going on inside because it was such a big deal. Maybe there'll be some textured cards that feel like rock and granite. I don't know, but let's check it out. And here we are with our pack of the Flintstones trading cards by Topps. These are from 1993. As you can see here, I promoted this last time saying it's the 30th anniversary. Says 1993 on the cards, says 1993 on the book here if you look down there. But everywhere you look online says the film came out in 1994. So my thought is that it must have been delayed or something. They had all the promotional materials ready to go. But either way, I'm curious about this because you have your Topps bubble gum inside, 5 movie cards, 1 stick of bubble gum, which wasn't something they were doing heavily in the 90s. But it also tells us up here, if you can see here, they have some etched foil cards, special etched foil cards they want you to keep an eye out for. But in addition to that, I don't really see much else in terms of, promotional items, no binder, nothing like that they want you to send away for. Still, I like this packaging a lot. It looks great. You get the earth, that's all rocky in the background. So let's open this up and see what these cards are all about. Okay. Oh, there's a familiar face right inside. So let's start with the cards. There is a Kyle MacLachlan there, the executive action there. Isn't that the name of like a Kurt Russell movie or something like that? But I just find that interesting here. All right. So yeah, there's Mr. Slate, I guess. I don't even remember that. I guess that was just a painting of him that they had on stone there, but that's interesting. So yeah, Cliff is the evil guy who's setting up Fred and Barney and all this. Aw, Stone Age toddlers. There you go. Bam Bam and Pebbles. What's strange is I always thought that Pebbles was one of the Olsen twins, but they were like 11 or something by this point. It feels like she just was made to look like one of the Olsen twins, a Michelle from Full House type of situation. But they were super cute in this. Oh, here we go again. Now you have Cliff, but also Halle Berry as Sharon Stone. That's right. That was one of the funniest gags in the movie, just naming her character Sharon Stone. Sinister eyes. Yes, they were definitely up to no good, that's for sure. Calling her Miss Stone on the back there, but check this one out now. Steve Reich, yes, doing their bowling, but not bowling in, the whole sense of, being at the lanes. No, with not the Grand Poobah, the rest of the Loyal Order of Water Buffaloes, but this is at the end where he had to stop Cliff, so that's pretty great. Using his skills. And hey, what do you know? There's the kids again, but this time they've been taken hostage. No! Man, only 5 cards doesn't seem like enough, if you ask me. I mean, these are nice quality cards. I like the printing. I like the cardstock's actually feels almost a little bit thicker than most. So it's nice here, but I do feel like they could have maybe given us 8. But hey, check this out right here. Topps Sports Bubblegum. So that's really interesting. Maybe they were including it in some of their sports cards of the time, and they're just like, we gotta do some extra for this. But also, it just kind of slides off, and you got a really nice foil on this. So that's interesting, the direction they went. But I wish they could have maybe branded this a little bit more to feel Flintstone-y. But anyway, one of my favorite cards has got to be in here, so let's go check it out. Well, there you go. An interesting pack of cards from Topps. Like I say, I wish they could have done a little bit more, maybe make the border embossed with kind of a stony texture to it, just to add something, because they were going all in, like I say, with the McDonald's promotions and everything else, adding the rocky texture to so many other items. It feels like the cards could have gone that way too, but I guess that would have caused the price to go up per pack as well. Maybe they weren't sure how well all of this was going to move off the shelves back in the day. But either way, I thought it was an interesting set, and I would have appreciated, maybe getting one of those etched foil cards this time around. But at the very least, as far as what brought back the nostalgia for me, it was definitely, Bam Bam and Pebbles on this carved tricycle, because to me, it just evokes what the film was about, and it gives you the whole, aesthetic in one card. So I think that sticks out in a big way. Plus, those kids are cute, I got little ones. I got the feeling. I got the dad in me. But 2 more things I wanted to mention that I totally forgot about my connection to this movie. So first of all was, I grew up in Southern California, pretty close to Universal Studios, Hollywood, and I would go every couple of years. And I remember it was probably late '94, going on a trip out there, and on the tram tour, which is where they take you behind the scenes on the sets of everything, the classic sets they don't use as much, but then also, the newer ones that they had built on the lot, they would actually take you by them. And one of those was the Flintstones movie set. So I remember seeing the cars. I remember it was just actually really awesome that they had kept it up, even though the film had wrapped up filming, was in theaters at that point. But that just always took me into another level of appreciation for all the artistry and just taking that 2D animated Bedrock world and making it into something you could actually live in. It would have been really cool to walk through that now. But the other thing I forgot is just a few years later, for my homecoming, my senior year, going to that dance, my date and I dressed up as Fred and Wilma. That's right, that was my formal attire. Hey, I was wearing a tie. And so we had a great time at that dance. It was super fun. So yeah, the Flintstones is in my blood. It's an institution, of course. But anyway, I'm looking forward to coming back again with another pack of cards that's going to bring out, the retro feel of cards. We're going to go farther back. We're going to go into the 80s this time. So I won't reveal it just yet. Just want you to stay subscribed to TRN TV here. Stay tuned for the next edition of Wax Pack Flashback, and we'll check you later.